Jack, I've just noticed, your tongue is unusually pink this morning.
Apparently.
Oh,
I don't even know. I went to the hygienist before this.
Oh, God, yeah.
I don't know. Have you ever been to the hygienist?
I have, yeah. They say I'm bad.
Those who don't know, there's a secondary dentist called the hygienist. And what he does is, or she, or them,
they,
or
it.
anything really.
There's tons.
It could be loads of genders. Anyway, whoever the hygienist is, what they do is they clean your teeth. Like, it's not a dentist where they look at your teeth to see if they're healthy. Their job is just clean your teeth. They're like a little bird if you were an elephant. Like, they just come along and they clean your teeth. But what my guy does, because he's a good one, spend a lot of money, good money.
Yeah, it is really expensive too.
Really expensive.
It's one of the highest outgoings of my life.
Yeah, it's like well expensive. Goes to this guy, he puts some pink dye on my teeth. To me, it looks purple because I'm wearing the orange glasses at this stage. The orange glasses protect my eyes from the splashback.
You have to wear the orange glasses. They put blue. They have the blue light.
Yeah. So I put the orange glasses on, and he goes, "See where the pink dye is? That's where the plaque is." But on me, he goes, "Guess what? That's all normal." For some people, the pink bit can be bad. For me, he went, "That's all just build up from throughout the day. That's not. You ain't missed nothing."
My mouth bloody glows pink when you put the dye in.
Look at me.
First of all. Second of all, have you ever tried challenging them? Sometimes I go, I just don't feel like I need to pay this much for hygiene. And they'll start being like, the mouth is the window to the body and the body is the window to the soul. And I'm like, it's 9 a.m.
Shut up, I'm talking.
Shut up, I'm talking. Shut up, I'm talking. Shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up, I'm talking. Shut up, I'm talking. Shut up.
That was nice. That was, you know what, Jack? That was a classic nice, let's wrap up the beginning bit. Let's just move on
Let's just move on from talking about the hygienist.
What we've done is we've reeled in all the teeth viewers, the viewers that like teeth. So now they're here for the next hour.
When it hit the YouTube algorithm and everyone's like, I just really want to watch some dentistry videos, but I guess I'll try this podcast. Oh my God. They're going to be blown away.
We've hit it straight away. So we don't have to worry about that for the rest of the episode.
Yeah, the teeth viewers are nabbed.
How you doing?
Oh, I'm well. I'll be honest, neither of us have slept an ample amount, have we?
We haven't, no. So actually, both
How many hours did you get?
5 or 6.
Oh, yeah, I'm looking 5 tops.
Oh, God.
5 tops.
So actually, when I asked you, what we both went was...
And I had my dream. Told you about this.
Is this your worst moment?
It's not going to be my worst moment. This has already been a worst moment before. I can't reuse it. Because...
you didn't ask how I was, by the way.
I'm sorry, I'm so panicked because of my dream.
Okay, go on then.
I had a dream that I was in a plane crash again. Everyone died. Well, I don't know, actually. This time, I just don't know how it ended. To be continued. I hope not, actually. I don't want it to continue.
You were on a plane, but with Bill.
Oh, yeah, Bill's was on this one. Doesn't matter. Look, we'll get into that.
Next week.
Next week.
Yeah, but you were on this plane
But
crash.
I wonder, we should...
Are you all right? So you had a plane crash dream. And
I'm a plane crash dream, so I was a bit stressed. But look, hey, I'm going to recover. I'll bounce back. How are you this week?
Yeah, I'm all right, man. I'm pretty knackered. I've been, doing all my work for my driving, got my driving tests. I know it was last week.
You passed?
Passed it. Do you know what I mean? I passed it.
You've driven since?
I've not, no. I've not, but I need to fill out all the
Brighton
forms.
Trap.
There's all the forms.
What do you mean you got to fill out the forms?
Insurance, we getting a car.
We've got to get the car. No. Well,
and guess what you have to do before you get the car? Forms. If any kids are watching this, by the way, adult life is just forms. And even for me, my dad does all of them for me. I still have to do the tiniest bit. I have to just press a button on an e-signature and still... what's the point in e-signatures? Anyone can fake them. Anyway. Well, yeah, this is the energy we're going into episode 76 with. 34
That's
till 100.
6-7 backwards, guys, by the way.
Oh, no, 24 till 100.
Oh,
right then, Jack.
It is 20. Wow.
I'll tell you my worst moment of the week.
Go on, tell me your worst moment of the week.
And this, by the way, just anyone wondering, a classic segment, we just tell each other the worst moment.
We've lost our Vim. Sorry, guys. I don't know what's happened. It's a state. We're a state.
Do you know what? We've got a lot of pep in our step, but we're going nowhere. Does that make sense?
Classic Tom phrase. Come up with new Tom phrases every day. Right, anyway, what's your worst moment of the week then?
Right, it is horrible. Right, Jack, I was up in Birmingham, right? I was up to Birmingham to see some friends for a few days, right? And I go up, and I'm knackered. I go up after we filmed the last podcast. I'm completely spent, mate. I get into Birmingham. And I haven't. Look, I'm obviously not at the point in my life now where I book my own travel. So I've got, a taxi company who rings me. It's a beautiful man on the phone. Says, "Oh, how far?"
Did you know?
Because of his kind intonation. He says to me, "Oh, how close are you to Birmingham?" I go, "Oh, sorry, mate. It's running a little bit late. I'm just about 20 minutes away." He goes, "Oh, cool. All right, I'll be here." Get into Birmingham. It's the most you ever been to Birmingham Station?
I love the station.
Linked to the
Birmingham New
AZ.
Street. Tell me about Birmingham New
It's
Street.
very confusing.
Big shopping centre attached to Birmingham New Street.
Well, it's
Big
not.
statue in Birmingham New Street.
It's not very nice at like 10, 11 p.m. when it's all shut and it's horrible. Anyway,
I've never been there.
I
in
get
that
in
hour.
there. I go to the taxi rank thinking, the taxi guy will be here. I ring the company and say, "Oh, you waiting?" I go, "Oh, it's not gone straight through to him." I go, "Oh, yeah, I'm just waiting here." I said, "Oh, you'll be 20 minutes. You're only 10 minutes." I go, "Oh, sorry, yeah." They go, "Oh, it's all right. We'll get someone sent out to you." I go, "All right, I'm waiting." Wait a couple minutes. It's cold too. I'm knackered. This guy rings up. I can't wait to speak to this guy. He goes, "I'm here." I go, "All right. Well, this is a different guy then." He goes, "Oh, where are you?" He goes, "TK Maxx." I go, "Well, I'm at the..."
Familiar with the TK Maxx at Birmingham New Street? I've been picked up from there before.
I go, "I'm at the taxi rank."
Yeah.
I can't see this. It's 11 p.m. I've never been here before. I go, "Oh, where am I?" He goes, "TK Maxx." It's really cutting out. So I hear Max. And I go, "All right, okay. Well, I'm..."
TK Maxx is TJ Maxx in the UK to Americans.
Yeah, so thank you for that.
They just, in case they were so confused.
Yeah, so I go, "Oh, well, I'm just at the taxi rank." He goes, "I can't get to the taxi rank. I can't get to the taxi rank. I'm at TK Maxx." I go, "I don't know where that is." So I type in TK Maxx on the Google map. It doesn't come up. I go, "Can you come to the taxi rank?" He goes, "No." I go, "But you're a taxi." He goes, "I just can't go down that road." I'm like, "Okay." I go, he goes, "Where are you?" I go, "I'm at the taxi rank." He goes, "Come to TK Maxx." I go, "I don't know where that is." I go, "Can you come to the taxi rank?" He goes, "No." "I just can't go down that road. They'll charge me." Go out. And I go, "Okay, how do I get..." And by the way, all of this is cutting out as I'm being, my hands are shaking in the cold. I'm so tired and it keeps cutting out. I go, "Okay, where should I go then, mate?" He goes, "Go back inside." I go, "Okay." I go this massive long escalator. I go up to the top of that. I go, "Where do I go now?" He goes, "Go to the taxi rank." I go, "I was just out of the taxi." So we go, at this point, I'm like, "I was just at the taxi rank." I go down. I go, "Where are you?" He goes, "TK Maxx." I go, "No." I go, "Well, I'm just..." And I go,
So is it just across the road though? Like, isn't it quite
and he
obvious?
keeps going, "Go to the end of the main road." I go, "I don't know where the main road is. It's dark and I've never been here before." He goes, "Main road now." He's getting aggressive. And I go, I don't know where that is. And I go, "I'm at the taxi rank." At this point, it takes a hostile turn. And he just goes, "You are wasting my time." I go, and I would never stab at someone, but I go, "Look, mate, I've never been here before. I don't know where I am. I haven't booked this. I don't know where the TK Maxx is." And I go, "Where are you?" And he goes, "TK Maxx." And I just hang up because I'm actually freaking out. And I just get in a different cab. And I go, "Look, I'm in the hotel. I'm like, let's just go here." Because I can't find this guy. And I have to ring them up and say, "Please cancel him." But you genuinely shouted at me, "You are wasting my time." And this had gone on for 10 minutes. Just for the record, I've shortened this story for the sake of this podcast and retention. Okay. But there was no retention in real life, Jack. Okay. There was just the constant, and he was cutting out. I kept going, "What?" And I couldn't hear him. And I could hear his voice getting tenser and tenser and tenser. And he finally snapped at me and just started shouting at me. I'm wasting his time. It was horrible.
That's rough.
It was rough.
I was about to say, I was going to ask, at what point do you just go, "I'm already at the taxi rank, let's just get a taxi"?
Well, that's what I was thinking about. I thought, well, this has been arranged. The worst part is, I probably wouldn't have gone through all of this if the other guy from the taxi company was so nice. I was excited to be in his company. He sounded so kind. He had a good soul, a good heart. And then I get this arsehole who's shouting at me with his dodgy car speaker. It just put me off.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was my
That's
moment.
the thing with you just don't know who you're going to get when you book with a taxi company.
I know.
I had that in Cornwall. Remember when I went to Cornwall a few episodes back?
Of course I do. How could I forget?
How could you forget? Went to Cornwall, booked a taxi with a local. I was in Hale. They have a taxi company called Hale a Cab. Incredible marketing.
Yeah, pretty good.
Really up there. Guy's not even from Hale, he's from Croydon, who owns the company.
Okay, all right.
He picked me up. The owner picked me up. That's how I knew I was an important guest in Hale. Got picked up by him. He was great. But on the way back, we got picked up by a different guy. We'd been out for New Year's at this point. My brother was rather merry. We got in the car. And my brother keeps going, "We're going to get active. We're going to get active." We get in. The guy's playing a song called Active. My brother is over the moon. He goes to this guy, "Take us to the most active pub in Hale now." And then my brother, and he keeps going, where is that? And he goes, boss, I'm going wherever you're going. Where are you going? He tries to get this guy on the night out. He's just working cabs. So, I mean, I've had the opposite experience. Sometimes you get a good one.
Speaking of your brother, by the way, after your worst moment, I actually have a segment I forgot about a few weeks ago.
He texted you, didn't he?
After your cheese argument, of which viewers from a few episodes prior will know, but
the Cornwall episode, the episode where I spoke about this.
Now will know that Jack and his brother got into a long, very heated argument about cheese. He sent me a 3-minute voice note of his side of the story, which is worth getting into. But first, let's hear your worst moment of the week.
Okay. I didn't know he sent you a voice note. I heard
it's very long.
He'd messaged you.
I forgot. I said I'll play it on the podcast, and I forgot about it for 3 weeks on account of it was, low on the list of
priorities.
Yeah.
Okay, it's only cheese, isn't it, really?
Yeah.
We haven't even spoken about it since. Anyway, my worst moment of the week, I almost forgot it then, but I've remembered it just now. I went to, and this is going to sound horrible to begin with, this wasn't the worst moment. I went to the Silly Awards, Max GG's Silly Awards. Now, you may be thinking, how could that be so bad, Jack? It wasn't. I won 2 awards. I mean,
congratulations.
Thank you very much.
What awards?
Best person to drink with, and me and Harry won best song.
That's good.
Yeah. Have you heard our song, Calm Tune?
No.
It's great. It's on Spotify. We didn't put it there, by the way. It's very copyrighted.
Okay.
We stole a lot of beats, but someone has stolen our song with all the stolen beats and put it on Spotify. There's a lot of stealing going on.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I win those 2 awards, and I I'm over the moon, I'm blown away. I think, wow, I've never won an award in my life. I'm gonna live tonight like it's my last. I go to the Tubbo DJ set after party, and I have a good time.
Is this just to paint the picture in my mind? This is a pub filled with viewers.
Yep. All right. I was thinking I wasn't going to go. I'll be honest.
It's your least favourite scenario.
Sorry, viewers. I don't like you.
Makes you feel better. I love you.
Yeah. No, I don't not like you. That's horrible because I actually got on with everyone there. But
you love the views, just don't like them.
No. I just get stressed.
Yeah.
I get stressed about people wanting to talk to me because I don't know. I just don't know. It's unpredictable. I'm not always the best in social scenarios. Anyway, so I can just get a little stressed. So anyway, I thought I wasn't going to go, but I got convinced by Smill, great friend of the podcast, Smill. I got convinced to go, so I was like, fine, I'll go. I go. Upstairs is where Tubbo's doing his DJ set. That's where all the fans are. Downstairs, actually quite quiet. So I end up going downstairs, having a good time. They're letting me behind the bar to make my own drinks. I'm making my own drinks. I get a bit merry. But I'm all right. I'm doing fine. Everyone else is fucked up, but I'm doing fine. The manager of the bar goes, you don't look drunk enough.
Are all the fans fucked up as well?
I don't know about the fans. I wasn't paying attention to them.
Okay.
I was paying attention to me and my own, which is my friends.
Sure.
I keep my circle small, Tom. Keep
Yeah,
my circle
good lad.
small. Anyway, I'm with them. Everyone's quite fucked up. Max GG's is fucked up, But anyway, the guy goes, he's not drunk enough. Make him a fuck up. They have a drink at Bootlegger called a fuck up. Never have it. Right? They make me a fuck up. I'll be honest, the fuck up isn't a difficult drink. It's a shot of chartreuse and then a shot of Ray and Nephew. I'll be honest, chartreuse is about 40-something%. Ray and Nephew 70. It's just it's just like having like
that's 90%.
That's almost 100% alcohol. That's 110% alcohol, Tom. At 110% alcohol, I had more alcohol than you could even have, right? I got really like the shot, like it puts me on my ass and I've become drunk, right?
Yeah.
But I'm enjoying myself. I get home, it hits. Right?
Oh no!
It
It hits
hits.
more while you're at home.
This is where it kicks in. I got a friend staying with me, right? I go home, I sit down, and I don't look good. And they're like, "Do you want to lay down?" And I keep going, I have to sit up straight because I'm like, the second I lay down, the world spins. So I'm just like, I'm not feeling good, right? But all I'm doing is waiting for them to leave the room so I can sneak into the bathroom and throw up because I know I'm not good, right? They leave the room, I go and throw up, right? It happens sometimes. I'm not proud of it, but it happens.
It happens.
And then I go,
Only happened once to me, by the way, in my
Really?
whole drinking career.
Yeah, me too. Anyway, I go and sit down after I finish throwing up. Not a big one, just a little one. I go, all right. I sit down on the toilet and then I'll go to bed. Sit down on the toilet, do my business. I just was a bit sleepy. I proceed to fall asleep on the toilet.
In poo stance.
I'm sat on the toilet. I'm going for visual views. You'll be able to see this. Just picture it if you're an audio listener. I sort of just do this.
With your trousers down.
Yeah, just put my head on my knees and I just rest my eyes for a minute. I think I'm just a bit tired. I just need to rest, right? Because I'm not sure I'm ready to leave the toilet yet. I don't feel confident enough that I'm done, right? So just rest a little bit. I think I've rested my eyes for about 5 minutes. I go, "Are you good in there?" I go, yeah, I'm fine. I continue to rest. I get another, "Are you good?" And I go, "Yes, I'll be out in a minute," right? As far as I'm aware, I've been in there maybe 10 minutes, maybe 15. You know what I mean? Tom, turns out I slept on the toilet for an hour. They knew I was sleeping because I was snoring loud. So I, in my own bathroom, got that drunk that I fell asleep on the toilet and was going, and just like in my bathroom. And I kept falling asleep and kept being like, "I'm fine. Like, do you want to be fine out of the bathroom?" I'm like, "I'm just," and this is what I insisted. They eventually were like, "You're asleep." And I went, "I'm resting." I was stressing that rest was different to
So
sleep.
did you do the poo, but you hadn't wiped yet, so you took like a mid-game checkpoint.
Yeah.
Like,
It's not good, by the way. Sleep that long at crusts. Horrible. Horrible experience.
Oh, did it? It did, didn't it?
Of course it did. I was sleeping for an hour. Slept for an hour post shit. Snoring.
Not even post shit, mid-game. Took a mid-game break.
Mid-game nap. Had a half time. Right? Imagine snoring in the shit fumes. Horrible. Horrible.
Jack,
horrible.
This is disgusting.
Horrible. So yeah, that was a weak moment for me. That was my worst moment of
That
the
is
week.
worse. That is one of the worst moments we've had.
It is.
Well,
But it's not all doom and gloom.
but can I just say, that sounds like a beautiful confession that you've just given, which gets us into what I know you were going to do a bit where you
got
went
a
into your
different
vote.
transition, clearly.
I just want to say this episode is a confessions episode. That's
Yeah,
what it is.
it's true. This episode, we've asked our lovely Patreon viewers to give us their biggest confessions. Okay, some people have given us their real names. Some people have given us fake names. I don't even think we know which ones are real and which ones are fake, for God's sake.
Don't.
But we've got
And where
confessions.
do we get all these confessions from?
The Patreon. I said this.
Oh.
This is from our $7 Patreon.
Beautiful.
Which, if you ever want to be involved in an episode, subscribe there because we always ask you guys. So we're going to be reading some confessions. But before we do, Tom, I want to let you know that it's not all doom and gloom this week for me.
Yeah.
It's not all doom and gloom. Because I may have fallen asleep mid-shit, but I also learned how to do magic. Because if you go on our Patreon, not only will we be asked confessionals, you also get to watch a monthly Jacktivity. This month, it's going to be releasing slightly later in the month. Usually it releases on the 1st. We're going mid-month this month. It will be like this from now on. Anyway, this month they taught me how to do magic. We had a magician come in and teach me to mind read.
Okay.
Also, he had a magic dog. He called it the Labracadabra Doodle.
Was it a real dog?
It was a real dog that could really do magic.
Really?
Yeah. He was guessing my card and stuff.
The dog was?
He was telling the guy how to do it.
The dog was telling the guy?
Yeah, he'd speak to the dog and he'd then know the card. The dog even didn't look. He went, "Don't look," as he picks his card, and the dog did this and hid his eyes.
Oh, that's sick.
It was a very cute dog. But anyway, all that and more. Tom, before we read these confessions, I want to show you a little magic. Just a quick one. Just a quick
Just
trick.
to magic up
Just a quick trick to show you guys that
Is it my Monday morning? Monday morning magic. Oh, okay.
Tom, I'm going to give you this.
What is it? It's
I'm gonna give you
dice.
It's a dice. And I want you to explain what I need you, in a moment, what I want you to do is take that dice
Yeah.
and select a number. Obviously, the numbers are 1 to 6. It's a dice. I want you to select a number on the dice, and then I want you to, I'll
Is
demonstrate.
this going to be good for our audio listeners?
Yeah, because you're gonna tell them which number you've selected. It's going to be all right. You're going to have to whisper it, though, because I'm going to have to cover my ears. It kind of defeats the point. You have to
Okay.
whisper. Anyway, I want you to pick a number. So say I picked the number, say I picked the number 3. I would put 3 facing up in the jar. I would then seal it in. This is what I need you to do, okay? So I want you to pick a number, whisper it to the view. I'm not going to look. Whisper it to the
And then I put it in the jar.
audio listeners, and then put it in the jar. And then just I don't know how, I'll be honest, I've got my eyes and my ears covered. I don't know how I'm going to know when you're done.
I just put it in the jar. Do I have to put it at the face?
Put it in the jar and then seal the jar. Remember the number, by the way. Don't forget the number. That will really ruin the trick.
Okay, holding your ears.
All right, I'm covering my ears, and I'm covering my ears.
5. All right, I've done it.
All right.
I'll put it face up though.
Yeah, that's right. You put it face up. That's correct. Okay, Tom, you've sealed the dice in the jar
Yeah.
with whatever number you've selected. The viewers are aware of the number.
Yeah.
I'm not aware of the number on account of you could see I was covering my ears and covering my eyes. But as you can see, Tom, despite my eyes now being open, the dice is concealed within this jar, which I cannot see through. Confirm to me.
Yeah, you can't see it.
You cannot see through the jar.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to make doubly sure of this. I'm going to put this jar in a bigger jar. I've got a bigger jar. And I'm going to seal the bigger jar.
I don't think you've been taught the presentation of this very well.
Right? Tom?
I am going to make doubly sure. Sounds like AI. Right, okay.
You can't see through this
I
jar.
confirm to you I can't see
You
it.
cannot see the dice.
I can't.
Take a hold of this jar. Now, viewers, I'm going to use mind reading powers to guess the number of the dice. Tom, it's a very simple trick. I simply ask you some questions, and through the subtleties of your answers, I will be able to know which number you've selected.
Okay.
Tom, what do you have for breakfast this morning?
Toast and Marmite.
Beautiful. Tom, what's your favourite
Two
animal?
pieces of toasted and Marmite.
That's important.
Yeah.
What's your favourite animal?
2 dogs.
Okay. Tom, who's your best friend in the whole world?
My 2 best friends are Freddie and Erin.
All right, I'm getting something subtle.
You
here.
would be 3rd.
Thank you. We'll unpack that later. I'm getting something subtle here. I'm going to rub my temples and think hard. Tom, hold my hand. I've got it.
What is it?
It's the number 5.
Wow, how did you know that? How did you know? Tell me how you knew. Tell me how you knew.
I'm a wizard.
Tell me how you
I
knew.
learned how to mind read.
Tell me how you knew.
I knew obviously you were misleading me with the number 2. That's obviously
Okay, but there was
stupid.
5 other numbers and you still got 5.
Yep.
How did you do it?
Can't tell you, it's magic.
I bet everyone picks 5. That's what it is. I'm an idiot who picks what everyone picks.
So if you want to see more of that magic and more, my mystical powers from my mind, you can go to the Jacktivity. I did more. I did more mind reading on Freddie.
Right.
And they did more mind reading on
Freddie
me.
was here.
Yeah, Freddie was here and I did mind reading
Why
on
did
him.
Freddie rock up?
We needed someone to mind read.
I didn't get
There's
an
an easily
invite.
read mind.
How come I didn't get an invite?
Why didn't you get an invite? He was away.
I was away.
He was away. Right, well, anyway.
Why did Freddie rock? Freddie will show up to fucking anything.
Freddie shows up to the Jacktivities
fans,
all
by
the
way,
time.
fans, ask Freddie to do anything and I bet he'll rock up.
By the way, Freddie's been in 2 Jacktivities.
I mean,
We just ask him if we need a second person.
If you lot are having a party or a wedding or just need a friend to lean on, just email Freddie and I bet he'll be there. He's literally like smiling
Also,
friends.
sometimes I'll ask you to do something. Remember how he became friends with Lucas?
Yeah.
Lukey. He just turned around. Did we tell that story on the podcast?
We done it on stream.
Yeah.
Lukey was a fan who went to
One of our shows.
the Brighton Dome
This is
show.
Lukey. If you watch Lukey
TommyInnit and Friends, or pushing it. But
I was the main villain.
to be fair, you were a bit sorry. You're right. And then at the train station, Lukey said, "Hey, are you Freddie Badlinu?" And Freddie said, "Come see the Minions with me." Go to London.
He's invited this viewer who ended up becoming Lukey from Lukey TV fame on Twitch. But
yeah, we shouldn't just reduce him to just a viewer.
he was at the time. He wasn't
just a viewer.
He was.
He's a man of his own, you know.
Nah, Freddie didn't even. I'll be honest, Tom. Maybe he did turn out to me, but Freddie did not know him at this stage. He went, "Are you Freddie?" And he went, "Come to watch the Minions with me."
We have a lot of love. Me and Freddie have a lot of love for the audience, Jack, in a way you just...
It's true.
Now, I want to go through these confessions, and then before the end of the episode, I want to hear your brother's rebuttal for your massive argument you've had.
Oh, about cheese, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
But let's read some confessions first.
Let's read Gilbert's.
It's from Gilbert Gottfried, which I imagine it's not. As I say, some people gave us fake names. But since I'm going to do it in the voice of Gilbert Gottfried, just given they gave us...
Who is Gilbert Gottfried?
You've heard him. He's a famous guy. He was the parrot in Aladdin, wasn't he?
All right. Okay.
I think he was the parrot in Aladdin. Anyway.
I have lied about my entire life. I am a compulsive liar and have been maintaining and keeping up a lie for several years now.
This is Gilbert Gottfried, everyone.
I lied about where I was born, who my parents are, what languages I speak, my entire life experience, basically. I'm in so deep and regret this greatly. It all started very young with minor things, but spread and grew into a full-blown obsession with lying and making my life sound more interesting.
I know if I ever get... Wait, no, sorry. I know if it ever gets out, my friendships and entire life will be over. Love the pod, and you guys, thanks for reading. That was Gilbert Gottfried, everyone.
Right. So he's
Rest
lied
in
about
peace.
his entire life, and he's a compulsive liar who's been keeping up a lie for years, and he's lied about his parents. This is like the plot of Saltburn, really.
Yeah, so basically someone just has lied to all their friends.
I am in so deep and regret this greatly.
There's people like this, like compulsive liars. They can't help but tell fibs. I don't know how to help with this on account of I'm a compulsive truther. Can't help but tell the truth.
Yeah.
It's really hard.
Yeah, I don't...
I'm telling people things I shouldn't.
Yeah?
Yeah, truths.
That's not necessarily
Like when I
good.
let it crust when I fell asleep on the toilet.
That was too much to
Can't
say.
tell people that, but I do.
No. Do you have any... I have no...
I don't know how to
I have
help
no
compulsive-
advice for
No, I
Gilbert.
don't know how to help compulsive
I
life.
suppose begin telling... I'm supposed if... What? Okay,
Start a new life. Move away.
here's what you do.
And become honest.
Here's what you do. Start telling him the truth as though it were a lie. In your head, pretend the truth is a lie, so you have to compulsively tell the truth. Trick yourself, maybe. Become a go, oh my God, I can't that, maybe do that.
Doing that voice increased my blood pressure.
It didn't look good for you.
My face hurts.
Yeah, it was a lot.
It's just very intense. I don't know how he did it all the time, to be honest.
Gilbert, if I was you, I would I'm sure they can't all hate you for lying for years.
I think a lot of them will. I don't mean to
Well, he's going to hear this and he's going to get stressed, isn't he? I'm more of an empath than you, and I want Gilbert to feel
I'm not
all
being
right.
not an empath. Remember how I said I was a compulsive truther? I've got to tell the truth here. I'm sorry. A lot of people, I think a lot of your friends will be very upset when they find out you've lied to them your whole life.
But the
But
thing
what
is,
you can
the thing is,
do-
he could be. We learned about this in English, an unreliable narrator. I bet he is.
They are.
Because think about how full on he was. He really is. I think you're unreliable, Gilbert. I think you're overdoing it.
But listen, I think here's the solution. You're right. Your life's about to fall apart. The jig's up.
Don't say that to him.
You got to let me finish. The jig's up. People are probably going to figure, especially now you've just told us, Gilbert Gottfried. Look, people might find out. What you have to do is maybe you're a teen. Maybe you can't do this yet, but someday.
I bet you're like 15. No one will even mind.
Yeah, true. Maybe
Even
if you're
like
young.
23, no one will mind.
No,
it's
they
when
will
you
at
get
my
past
age.
25 is when it starts
But
pushing
anyway,
it.
look, your life's probably about to fall apart. This is my advice. Ride it out for a few more years. If you're young, ride it out for a few more years. Keep lying. And then once it becomes time that you can finally have independence and move away. Start a new life and tell the truth to people.
This is some of the worst advice.
Start a new
I've
life. That's what I
ever
did.
heard. Your advice is continue lying and then move away.
Yep.
That's
Yeah.
not what you did.
It is. You don't know how I was in Mansfield. I was lying all the time, telling everyone fibs. And then I thought, I've got to start. Everyone's going to find out one day.
You
I've got
weren't
to-
lying all the time.
You don't know that. And I thought, I'm going to start a new life in Brighton where I can tell the truth always. That's what I did. So
Gilbert, just tell them. They probably won't mind that much. You've built it up in your head.
I've got pain in my eyes.
Are we giving advice to these confessions? Is that part? I guess
don't
we
even
are.
know.
All right. Okay.
My face hurts so
Harrison,
much.
I'll read this one. I can't do as good funny voices as you though.
Sorry, you don't have to do funny
I want
voices.
to do a funny voice.
I only did Gilbert Gottfried's because it was his voice.
I killed the... I can't
No
do
one can
it.
hear you. You're just being
I'm
too
whispering.
quiet.
They can hear me. You can't hear me. That doesn't mean everyone
Well, that's
can't
very
hear me.
important on account I'm the co-host. Go on.
I killed the class hamster in year 3 by leaving it in a box on the outside table in my garden. Rip hamster.
That's not your fault. Hamsters.
That is bad. That's seriously your
No,
fault.
but hamsters just die, innit?
Everything dies.
No, but hamsters just I think they decide to.
No, they didn't even decide to. He trapped it in a box outside.
No,
this is like you
but-
being left in like a Russian prison camp, tied to a wall, unable to escape, and then being like,
Feels like a jump.
and then being like, oh yeah, humans do just die, innit?
No, but hamsters really do. Genuinely, sometimes I think if you just if you make a loud noise around a hamster, they just have heart attacks and die. And sometimes if they eat a food a bit wrong, they die. And sometimes if they like...
Did you know there's these like baby turkey things, and this fling I'm seeing, she was at a farm with a mate, right? And she was holding up this baby turkey. Her mate was holding up a baby turkey, and sometimes if you pick them up, they get so shocked that they have a heart attack and die. And she held it up and it died. It just died.
That's what
they
happens.
just go and die. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine if someone tried to give you a hug and you went no and then died?
It happens. They're like, some animals just get so scared they die, and that's hamsters. They're just like, their bodies are so feeble. they're so feeble that any inconvenience to their like functioning just kills them. They just die.
They can't handle panic.
No, they can't handle panic or injury or like mild upset. They just die. Genuinely, hamsters are the most dramatic creatures on the planet. Genuinely, anything goes even slightly other than if anything goes even slightly beyond inconvenience, they die. Like
it's unclear to me how they've survived generations.
Isn't it? Like,
I don't know. Billions of years.
Have you ever seen like an elderly one?
No.
Exactly. Have you ever heard anyone who has a pet hamster, ask them how it died? It's always like insane to be like, oh yeah, my mum hoovered it up. Like he's like no one has a hamster that just like lived out its like 3-year life and died peacefully. It's always like, yeah, I was in my room and I dropped a pan and the hamster panicked so much it died. It's just always shit. It's always rubbish. So yeah, no wonder. Honestly, everyone's hamsters die weird. Really don't worry
Harrison,
about it.
you did kill the hamster though. You trapped it in a box outside.
Well, that's what you do, innit? They live in boxes.
Did you leave it in a box overnight, or was it this for like 5 minutes?
That's what I'm saying. A bit of sunlight has done it, innit? It's just been in the sun on a slightly too hot day, and it's been like, yeah, this is a bit warm. I might just die. It's a bit warm. I'm not liking it. I might die. You know what, F? You know what? It's a bit hot out here. Could go for a swim. Nah, you know what? I reckon I'll just die. Yeah, like that's all they do. So yeah, probably just die.
All right, you read some more in your funny voice.
Did you read the first one? Because I didn't read the first one till just now. Sophie says, I wore Jack Manifold merch to my granddad's funeral because it kind of looks like the Irish flag.
That's not as
I've
bad
got a
as
lot to unpack here. One, which Jack Manifold merch looked like the Irish flag? I really don't. Oh, we had the green sweatshirt with the orange and white stripe on it.
Yeah, fair
It's
enough.
the right colours, but I mean...
I think that's okay. I don't think that's a wrong
Just
thing.
wear all black,
You're meant
though,
to wear
innit?
all black, though. But maybe it was an Irish-themed funeral. Those Irish, you know,
Those are...
they're always getting dressed up in their own colours,
I
aren't they?
just can't picture it. This is.
I get it. I've got an entire Union Jack suit at home I wear to protests.
Do you remember like the Jack Manifold grind stuff? Remember that stuff where people would comment like this? Oh, I'm doing this, but I can't stop the Jack Manifold grind. The first ever one, the one that kicked that off, was someone saying like currently at my uncle's funeral, but can't stop the Jack Manifold grind because they were like watching the stream at the funeral.
They're probably in the wake, though. You can do what you like in the wake. In the actual moment where they're dropping the body into ground, you do need to lock in there. But at the wake, bro, I was chilling at the wake. It's a wake.
You do what you want at the wake.
Do you know what I mean?
When my cousin died, he just had a wake. Didn't even bother with a funeral.
Exactly. Skip to the wake. Here's my tip for you all. Skip to the wake.
Innit?
No.
I had great respect for it. He was like, sod the funeral, that bit's sad. Everyone when I die, go pub.
Okay, you read Victor's. Do it in a funny voice, though. A voice that matches the name Victor.
Hello, I am Victor. I have... Hello, it is me, Victor. I have a boyfriend that I love very much, but I think I have feelings for one of my best friends, and I am scared they feel the same way.
Sounds like a good...
And I'm going to steal the moon.
I'll be honest, Victor, that sounds like a good scenario.
Doesn't
Bin
sound
off
good
your
at all.
boyfriend and go out with your mate that fancies you. Do we not agree on
actually.
anything?
Yeah, no, you make a good point.
That's
I suppose
okay.
If you, oh no, you say you love the boyfriend very much. Maybe start a polycule.
Polycule.
It's not my thing. Is it your thing?
No,
Would you do
God,
a polycule?
No. God, no.
No.
Far too possessive for that.
Yeah, I don't think I could
like
do
that.
one either.
Can you imagine? Can you imagine
It'd be horrible.
with someone and you're like, what are you doing?
Well, I think you're supposed to like all three of them.
You're all
Sorry,
in there.
Or however many of them.
You just chat shit about the other one.
No. I think this is the problem. I think we're too monogamously minded in that we
Do you
can't
think people
imagine...
actually have polycules, or is that just a rumor?
No, they... Is that just a rumor?
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
it's like a myth, innit? Like, is the Yeti real? You know,
No, isn't like Taika Waititi in one?
Bigfoot.
No, he's a real guy.
Do you know
Not
what I mean?
Bigfoot, Taika Waititi.
It's that sort of thing, though, isn't it? I've heard loads of my life about, like, Zeus and Bigfoot and the Yeti, but I've never seen
What was
them.
that first thing?
Zeus,
What's that?
the Greek god, Zeus, god of lightning.
Zeus.
Yeah.
Zeus.
Well, I've heard about Zeus,
no,
but I've never
no,
seen him.
no,
It's the same with a polycule.
Backpedal. You were saying Zeus like juice. You were saying it with a J.
Zeus.
No, Zeus.
Zeus.
How? I don't know why you can't say this. Z, like the letter Z. How do you say zebra?
Zebra.
Yeah, okay, so you can say the letter Z.
Zeus.
No.
Anyway, my point
You're saying
being,
a different thing.
Okay,
Wait, no. You
Loch
really
Ness
can't
monster. Loch Ness monster. I've heard about it. I've never seen it. Don't even know where Loch Ness
Well, no,
is.
the leader of the Loch Ness monster like society, who's like been looking for it for years, the other day just came out and went, I just don't think it's real. He like gave up. He's packed it in.
Anyway, my point being, Loch Ness monster. Polycules are in that same thing. I've heard so much about it. I've never, because they're different to freeways, aren't they? Freeways is just one night of
I think a
wonder
freeway
and
is maybe a
mystery.
one-time thing.
Because that's madness at the beginning of it.
You wouldn't even do a three-way.
Why
I'm not
would
saying
I, do a
I would. So
three-way?
I'm just like.
I've spent my whole life up to this point doing one ways, right? And that was enough. Just me, right? And now I'm moving up to two ways, all right? And this is a huge... I've spent the past 20 years doing one ways, Jack, and I was fine with that. And now we're going to throw in a second. Now it's two ways. Okay, Jesus Christ, all right? Now let's
That's
just...
double, doesn't it? Really?
That is double. That is 100% more,
Yeah.
right? Why on earth would I add another 100%?
Yeah.
It's insane. It's insane
It's
to
greedy,
me.
is what it is.
It's greed, and greed is polluting this world, right? And I won't fall for it.
And that's not to offend the polycule community because they're out there.
Are they?
Yeah,
This is what I'm
we have
wondering,
enough blue-haired viewers. One of them's in a polycule.
But do you not think, like, in a polycule, right? Imagine one of them is being irritating. You just go, let's bung them off. But think about three thing events.
Three's a crowd, they say.
The only good thing is...
Sometimes it's more in a polycule as well. It doesn't have to be three.
only reason I would do a polycule, the only reason is so I could efficiently play Triforce Heroes. It was the Zelda game for 3DS.
For the 3DS.
It was exclusively 3-player, and it was
Yeah.
odd that it was all
It was a
3-player.
weird number, yeah,
it was
a weird
really,
number.
and you'd all do a puzzle at the same time. They saw Portal 2 and went, we can fucking do better.
Well,
than
one
that.
up them.
Yeah.
I'll be honest, organising one friend is difficult. Organising two, nightmare.
Imagine trying to schedule. What if one of them was in a mood? What if and
But butt them off for the day.
I don't get how would you? But think about it. How would you do a polycule?
I just wouldn't.
How would you do a 3-way? It'd be so stressful.
I wouldn't want to do it. I'd get scared.
Right. We're going too quick. You know what I mean?
I
How do you communicate in a 3-way? You can't.
I've never done it. I just don't know.
I couldn't do that. So anyway, go out with your mate. But
you can do I know we've just slagged off polycules, but you should do one anyway.
Right, next
Right.
page.
Next page.
He's a legendary. All right, okay.
Right. Okay, I'm going to read this one.
You read it in Rosie's voice.
No, I'm not doing Rosie's. I'm doing Kirsten's.
All right.
I read it.
In a
It was
Kirsten
intriguing.
voice.
I don't have a voice for Kirsten.
Please try.
Not all of them need voices, Tom.
They do. They're so good.
I might do a voice in a minute. I'm going to read this. I'm just going to read this one.
All right.
I once left raw meat in my locker in year 9 over the Easter break, and it smelled out the whole lockers to the point where the school thought they had dead rats in the vents. We eventually had to empty all our lockers because I couldn't do I couldn't do PE due to my PE kit smelling so badly. I didn't know there was meat in my locker at this point. Oh, you didn't know? Okay, that makes more sense. We all emptied our lockers and I found rotten meat in a bag that my friend had left in there. I never lived that down and nobody would sit next to me on the bus home. I'm 21 now and it still haunts me.
Why did you have meat on you at school?
Yeah, why did you have raw meat on you at school?
I found rotten meat in a bag that my friend had left there. Why did your mate have a bag of meat?
The story doesn't add up because they say they left raw meat in their locker, but now they're saying that their friend left it. So who left the raw meat? Why did
clearly a
someone
blame
have
game.
raw meat at school? You can't eat meat raw.
Cooking, Ed.
Maybe did you have to bring meat in? I didn't do cooking. Are you all right?
Sorry, I just saw like 2 pages later there was a thing about a hamster dying in a funny way.
That's what I'm saying. It's always hamsters and dying in a funny way.
And everyone always feels so guilty about it. Anyway,
I think you can move on.
move on. What? You had a bit of meat next to you. We all have our problems.
Smelly kids in school. It happens.
They're smelly kids. I used to be so worried I was a smelly kid. I'd sniff myself in my armpit all the time in class.
Probably was the worst. That was probably worse.
And I'd coat myself in Lynx Africa.
You were the kid that smelled like Latinx Africa and was always checking
to make sure I haven't worn off. No, it says 48 hours, but I have to check. I don't believe it.
If they don't last 48 hours.
No, God,
they?
no.
I wear 72-hour deodorant. I put it on every day.
Yeah. Do you know what I mean?
I don't know how many days overlapped I am at this point. Like, you know what I mean?
If you don't wear deodorant now, you've got at least 3 months of stack up.
In it, like I think I could stop wearing it for a year and it'd be fine. Stack that shit to the sky.
I don't think this is that bad.
No,
I think your mate or you left some meat in your locker, and you're traumatized. But you also, no one had to not sit next to you. You had a bit of meat in your locker.
No, but also imagine this. You're going to go sit next to someone, but they smell. Oh, we don't want to do that no more.
Yeah, think about other people, Kirsten. Like, no one wants to sit next to you.
When you smell. No one wants to sit next to a smelly person.
It's true.
But sometimes but also I think in life you should be kind enough to not let them know that that's why you're not sitting next to them.
And I think
you should find excuses like, oh, this seat hurts my bum.
If you know someone well enough, you should always tell them that they smell. I always tell people their faults if I can, if I know them well enough. Right?
Yeah, I think you can do, like when you told me my tongue was pink.
That wasn't a fault. That was more of an observation. It was shock. That was
fine. I'm glad to know. I already had been told because when I got home, my mum went, "Why?" I went home to change into my jeans before the episode started, and my mum went, "Why are your lips blue?"
You know what I mean? You need that.
It was the wrong colour. Wasn't the colour of the dye.
They aren't blue.
Are they?
No. I don't know why she's... Anyway, Rosie says, when I was younger, my dad bought this really ugly hat, and I didn't want to be seen in public with him wearing it. So right after he bought it, I stole it and hid it in my cupboard, and he had no idea. He never got to wear it, and now I have no clue where it is. Sorry, Dad. That is...
You did him a favour.
You did him a favour, and this is not bad.
I mean, is it your place to decide whether his hat's ugly? But also sometimes I made some fashion choices. There's some pictures of me and you when we first met, when I'm like 17 and you're like 15.
Yeah.
We weren't the best at dressing.
I had my cool blue coat that I wore to every social situation.
You wore it so much it started falling apart.
It started falling apart, and then I got a big bit of duct tape.
And I hope you don't mind me saying this, you were genuinely a millionaire wearing a coat that was falling to pieces. It was like really weird. It was really odd.
I love that coat. I wore it all through school, and then it started falling apart. So I went to this guy in Brighton to fix my coat, and he half fixed it. So I went, fuck this, and I put a big bit of duct tape on it. And by the way, at this point now, it no longer insulated me. All the fur had left it. I was wearing a sheet of flat plastic on me at all times. It was crap.
It was rubbish. And I just would wear like really skinny, tight-fitting shit, but I had no muscles. So I just looked mad gangly. If you look at pictures of me when I'm younger, I look the exact same. I just look more gangly.
The worst one I ever did was, and this is when I was 18 living in Brighton, one night at about 1 a.m. I discovered eBay. I'd never been on eBay to this point. Occasionally, I'd discover something mental, like Pinterest as well. I discovered Pinterest one night and printed out loads of stuff.
Wait, you weren't like pinning it. You weren't saving it on Pinterest. You were just printing them out.
I discovered Pinterest and printed them out and blue tacked it all around my flat. I was so massively happy. There are all these new images I'd never seen.
What were you doing?
Just looking at images of stuff, like posters of Up and stuff that were cool.
You're just nicking posters instead of buying them.
Alternate posters of Up. Nah, and like just images, and I was blue tacking them all around my flat. I was like, this is so cool.
I had a mate in school whose mum was obsessed with eBay. I remember once going around his house and my mum had dropped me off, and then she was like, and then his mum had said, oh yeah, I'll drop Jack back off at your house later, right? And then it got to like the time for me to leave. I was like, I think I should leave now. And she's like, I can't drive you. I was like, what? And she's like, I can't drive you. I had too much to drink. And she sat on eBay. I'd been there like 5 hours. The whole time she just sat on eBay, bidding on shit and drinking wine. And she had a desktop PC in her kitchen that she'd sit at. She'd get in from work. No, she didn't even work. This was her job. She just sit at eBay trying to bid on cheap shit and drink wine.
My worst one was I went on eBay and I bought a Miles Morales hoodie because I watched the Spider-Man and I wanted to feel like Miles Morales. So I went, what if I dressed like him? And I bought this Miles Morales thing. It had a massive it must have been aimed for like 10-year-olds. And I wore it at age 18 around everywhere. I thought it was the coolest thing for about 2 days.
A Spider-Man hoodie off of TikTok Shop, and it was that horrible material. That really cheap, almost like it's like almost silky, but you just tell it's the cheapest material on earth. It was really tight fitting. Don't buy shit off of TikTok Shop.
Never do.
I've been scammed on TikTok Shop so many fucking times.
Right, before we go into more confessions, I think it's time we resolve things with your brother.
Oh, okay. By the way, I genuinely only found out about this 2 days ago because my mum and dad are visiting and they told me that he'd messaged you. I didn't know. You didn't tell me, and my brother didn't tell me either. You just had a private conversation.
I completely forgot.
With my kin.
So, it's far down.
Apparently you aired him as well. He was offended.
Well, yeah. He texted me.
He doesn't like being aired.
He's texting me. This is day after the record. Hey up, mate. Some little birdie told me that this cheese argument has gone global, and quite frankly, I'm not too happy. If you would like the real story about the cheese argument, just drop me a message. Thanks, Josh. I said, I'd like to hear your side of the story, Josh. I've believed you from the start.
You haven't even heard him.
I know, I just wanted him on side. I'm a bit scared of him. And then he sent me a 4-minute long voice note. Now, can you just quickly remind the viewers what the cheese story is again?
All right, this is how the cheese story went.
Really briefly,
right.
please.
We're in Cornwall. My brother's like, I'm going to have some cheese and biscuits. I'm like, I'll join you for some cheese and biscuits. Right?
Briefer than this.
It's got to be a bit of context. I think this is mighty kind of him to let me share in his cheese and biscuits. He's got 2 cheeses. He's got one that he's opened. Can't remember what flavour it was.
All right, I'm going to explain. You're taking far too long.
No. And he's got 1 peri-peri cheese. I go, Josh, I love that peri-peri cheese. That's one of my favourite cheeses. I can't wait to have some of that peri-peri cheese. He goes, no, you can't have that one. I go, why? He goes, I haven't opened it yet. And I go, what? And he goes, yeah, I can't open the next cheese till I finish the previous cheese. I go, but Josh, they're different flavours. Like, that's like, what if you want some of that one and one of that one? He goes, no, I don't do that. I go, but you can reseal it. He goes, no, I don't want to do that. Eventually I got annoyed. I call him a prick.
You don't speak for a few days.
We just didn't speak for that. I went to bed.
All right, here we go. This is from Josh.
Hey up, mate. Lovely to speak to you. I just, saw this whole cheese malarkey and not too happy about it because obviously the truth ain't gone out. I'm nothing but the truth. So I just thought I'd let you know what's gone off. So yeah, he's right. We did go to the pub and I get back and I said, you know what, fancy cheese and crackers. He says he's absolutely down for that. I says, right, open fridge. So I've got this cheese.
Why is he talking like Tyson Fury? Why is it got Tyson Fury? Right, we have been to the pub. Why is Tyson Fury on the phone?
All right, leave it. I'm the judge here. I'm the judge.
Anyway.
I said, I've got these cheeses. And I'm like, yeah, but I said, I don't want to open that one because I want to finish this one off first. It's not that normal, you finish something off, then open the other one, keep it fresh.
Right, pause
we're listening to the whole thing. This is the
problem. My problem comes at this stage.
Shut up.
This is where he's wrong.
Let me listen.
No, that's the best one. I want that one.
So you just did.
I'm like, you've not even tried this one, Jack. Just try this one. He's like, no, I don't want that one. I've not even read what it is. It's quite nice, actually. One of my personal favourites.
It was a nice cheese.
And yeah, so I thought, well, don't want to open it. He's like, saying all this and that about me, calling me horrible names. So I'm getting a bit upset about it.
Fair.
He's like, you're just being unreasonable. I says, no. So I don't want to open that one yet because, well, first of all, we didn't have cling film in the house. And the cling film was on the other cheese. Do you know when you've unwrapped it so many times, it don't get sticky anymore. It wasn't doing it. So that's why I want to get rid of that cheese.
I didn't realise that,
actually. That hard as well. Anyway.
It's going to happen in the next...
We need a break here.
I'm with Josh. There was no cling film. He offered you this nice cheese and you push it to the side.
When he finally opened the cheese, guess what he did? He put it back in the fridge without cling film anyway. He didn't give a shit.
Because he'd been pressured. He'd been pressured so much by you.
Even when he finished the other one, he finally opened it. He didn't even put no cling film on it.
Right, let's keep listening.
He doesn't even care.
Let's keep listening.
He's just saying that. He's just waffling.
After a while, if me and Jack were eating that cheese and crackers, I would have gone, do you know what, Jack? Just open that other cheese. Because I'm nice like that. After he gives me 5
Why did you say that in the first place?
Listen.
Because I am nice. I'm not an horrible person. So if he didn't kick off how he did, he probably would have been able to have that cheese anyway. And I just couldn't really believe it. The words they were calling me horrible. And like I said, he stormed off upstairs and didn't come back down. But my whole point was why, he didn't get that cheese was because of how he spoke to me and the language he used, and that's not acceptable. And that's what upset me. Wasn't bothered about cheese. After 5 minutes, after I would have seen how much cheese we probably would have got for, going, yeah, just open it. And maybe I would have gone to Asda. But at this point, Asda's shut, so I can't even get cling film to do it. But, I could have done it the next day.
Never did it first. Oh, don't do that.
But, yeah, so that's the real story. I hope this helps with your thoughts of it all. But I hope you back me up on this one. See you in a bit, mate.
I've got to back up Josh here, Jack. I'm sorry.
Well, no, there's details of this story that I think are unfair. One,
it sounds like you were a bit nasty to him, Jack.
I was. And as you know, I gave him an apology afterwards
But it
because
doesn't
I
matter. It didn't
I
always
lost my
matter,
temper
does
too
it?
quickly. But this is what happened. I went, Josh, let's try that cheese. He went, no, I don't like opening it till I finish the other one. I thought, but we can just reseal it as you
Fair,
have
it's
done
his
that
shit.
one.
Well, he said there wasn't enough cling film, which I didn't know before. There wasn't the
we
cling
would have
film.
found a solution.
No.
Also, I know that didn't bother him. I know, Tom, that didn't bother him. Because guess what I did the next day? I opened the fridge and what did I see?
Yeah,
the
but
cheese
because he'd been
unsealed with no cling film.
Because he'd been exhausted by you. You'd
No,
cut him
don't
down.
side with him just because you want to.
I'm siding with him.
You're doing that. This is the right. This is what.
Why going for me now?
Because this is the thing. What am I trying to say? I know what it
You're doing
is.
your face rub.
That's frustrating me. It's like,
I don't know, Jack. I have to say, look, we can leave it to the audience.
you know what
if
it was?
want.
Because there was solutions to sealing the cheese. There were solutions. But the true reasoning was because he has a weird thing about he doesn't like opening one cheese before he's finished the other cheese.
But it's his cheese.
I know it's his, but at the end of the day...
I like eating my apples in a certain way.
Right, I know this. I get this. Everyone has their weird little quirks. But am I, as his brother, my wants and needs not more important than a simple quirk? I like eating food in peculiar orders. But God's sake, if Josh asked for something, I'd bend my quirks to make him happy.
Would
and
you
he
though?
wouldn't do the
Would
same
you?
for me. And that's what upset me,
It
Tom.
seems to me like this is a quirk that you're not bending for him.
No.
It seems to me like your anger is a quirk that you're not bending for him.
I would bend my quirks for him, and he would not bend his quirks for me.
Sound like
He
you
was not
tried to,
wi-
but you were so nasty to him that...
No. I was reasonable for a time. But I lost my cool because I could tell. Because when he was like, oh, we can't see that. I'm like, no, we can. He's like, I just don't want to. And I think at this stage, Josh, your strange cheese quirk is superseding me as your brother. This should not happen. These are incorrect priorities in life.
I hear, if I can just say this, I hear your tone, it's filled with anger and hate and resentment. I hear Josh's tone, it's filled with defeat.
I've been put on the spot. He probably filmed that 5 times.
Defeat. It was a WhatsApp voice note. Everyone knows you can't unsend them. It was you
can re-record them. I do it all the time. I hate doing voice notes. I have to do them 5 times.
And he just sounded like defeat and sadness and shock over his brother's cruelty. I hate to say it, Jack, but I'm with Josh on this.
I was overly mean. I was frustrated. The cheese wasn't the only thing that had bothered me that day. All right? That's the truth of it. The cheese was the straw that broke the camel's back.
But it sounds to me like, I feel like I'm with Josh.
And then I started getting even more mad because he started making out that it was because I'd had a Guinness. Although this is ridiculous. This would not change the way I was acting about this at all.
Look, let's read a confession, Jack, but we've seen your,
No, I'm not ready to move on because what you're doing is you're not letting me be heard. Not letting me be heard.
How could you possibly not be heard right now?
Because
you've just shouted for the last 5 minutes. Everyone can hear you. The neighbours can hear you. This whole bloody neighbourhood can hear you, Jack.
No one's listening because no one's sided with me.
You're nothing but being heard.
If no one's sided with me, then surely I'm not being heard because I'm right. Mirren is siding with me. I just think, look, at the end of the day, I get it, right? Because I get he likes his things in his ways, right? I get he has his quirks and his ways about things. I understand that.
Mirren's siding with you so we can move on.
And I'm
that was a tactical
No,
side.
but I need to figure this. I need to look. I get it, and I really do genuinely, and I hope my message that I sent him expresses this. I felt genuine sorriness, apology. What is the word? Regret, remorse,
sorrow.
All those things. I felt that because I had my mouth. I have a viper's tongue, and I'd said some horrible words. I really had. I had lost my cool, but I was hurt and I was upset that I, as his brother, was not more important to him than his cheese quirks. Because it wasn't about resealing the cheese. Tom, he never resealed the cheese. He never resealed the cheese. He didn't care about resealing the cheese. He just cared about his quirk. And it's all well and good him now turning around and going, actually, if we'd come down to it, I would have let him have the cheese. Then why didn't you say that, Josh? Why in that moment did you have to choose your stubborn nature over me?
Because he was so overwhelmed.
I was hurt by his own greed and selfishness. He chose himself over me in that moment.
I think we're going to have to leave this.
And I would always choose him first.
We're going to have to leave this to the comments.
Apart from when I called him all those horrible names.
I think we're going to have
and
to
I
leave
apologise for that.
We'll leave it there.
We'll leave it there.
We'll leave it for the comments.
I feel like my point is done now.
Let's do a few more confessions and then we'll look. Why don't you read one in a funny voice? It will get us back where?
Vape Lord. We got another liar. Vape Lord 9000. I've been faking being completely taste blind for years and I don't know why, but I can't stop. Why?
No, this is a beautiful moment to go, oh my God, I found my taste back. Just say you had long COVID.
Yeah, to be fair, you actually can. Just
this
say
is
you had
one
long
of the
COVID.
easiest, yeah.
This one's easy. If the other person lied about too much, you just be like, oh, I had long COVID, but it's reversed. I'm the first person to ever get reversed or long COVID. They're going to study me in labs. Don't say that last part because that's another lie. Don't say that.
The Deltarune goat. About
Love
3
Deltarune.
years ago, I was in love with my best friend and I stole their shirt without washing it for a year because it smelt like them.
You should
That
be on
is odd.
a register that, people like you
that is odd.
belong on
That
lists.
is slightly odd.
Hand yourself into the police.
No, don't do that.
Yeah.
No. I've smelt stuff before and it's been weird. I'm a compulsive smeller. I genuinely will smell. I have such a strong sense of smell, like a dog. I will smell
but nicking
everything.
people's clothes to sniff them is weird.
I wouldn't nick people's clothes, but if
Look,
someone has left clothes,
All I'm saying, there's a register for people like that, and it rhymes with schmeck schmusfender.
I've smelt stuff that I should not smell. I've smelt stuff that no man should smell.
Sorry, I amused myself with schmeck schmusfender.
It was very good.
Thank you.
I've smelt stuff that if you could know, Jack, I don't have the compulsive truthiness that you have. I've smelt stuff, Jack, that you would be disgusted about. You're not even listening.
I just didn't know how to react to that.
I've genuinely, I get this. You know, I love smell. It's probably my favourite sense of all of them. If I could bin off sight and hearing and touch and what's the other one? Taste. I'd just go around sniffing shit and I'd be very happy. If I could just be a big nose, I'd be happy. I love smelling.
And they say smells bring the best memories. Well,
yeah.
the most potent.
I get rid of my memories. Get a bit off that sense. Live in the moment of smells. Right now, I can smell this room. It's beautiful.
My favourite sense is probably my sixth one.
I always smell dogs.
That lets me know things before they happen. That's why I'm worried about my plane dreams. Last time I had a plane dream, bad shit happened.
Whenever I am with a dog, I always, when no one's looking, give it a big smell.
I genuinely don't know what's going to happen this time.
I will
Bill's
smell
always
velvet.
involved. He might die.
You're not even interacting with my smell stuff, man.
The joke was that we were both not listening to each other.
No. The joke
It was a good bit of comedy.
yeah, whatever, man. I think, okay, first of all, I know comedy when I see it. Okay, I literally live and breathe comedy, and that was nomedy. That was nothing comedy. I killed my sister's bird, but I would accidentally knock the cage every time I walked past it. And one day, it was found dead on the bottom of the cage floor from Kai brackets. I am a female.
That's here's another animal dying. Poppy says, my sister used to have a hamster and one of those ball things that they roll in, hamster ball. One day, my friend came over and the hamster was in its ball thing and my friend accidentally dropped it down the stairs and it died. We never told her what happened. Died on the same day as Queen Elizabeth. Maybe that's what killed the Queen. Maybe your hamster and the Queen had a soul tie that made their souls linked.
And being in your fun ball and then rolling to death. Rolling down the stairs, it gets too much. So you go, fuck this and die. The whole point of hamsters is you're in the ball and you roll around. Have you not watched Bolt? They're in the thing.
I tell you what, he was resilient.
That was a good. That was the only hamster. And like the whole point of the hamster is they can survive in the ball.
Get guinea pig, innit? Guinea pigs are way better. And that movie G-Force made them well cool. You see G-Force? Remember
No.
G-Force? It was a Disney movie, G-Force. These guinea pigs were spies. What have you read?
Olivia's.
Olivia? Oh my God, can we read that?
The team put it in.
I think it's quite innocently done. I think
When
they
I
did,
was in nursery,
I don't think they knew the connotations of this.
Can we when I was in nursery.
You know what? Let's read this on the Patreon.
All right, yeah.
We'll see you shortly.
Okay, wait. Just one more. I found this that is amazing.
Yeah.
When I was in lockdown, I was an absolute slob. Just sat in my room on my PC all day. I was so lazy that I made it a regular habit to piss in bottles. Shout out
my
Tom
God.
Piss Gang.
We have those viewers. Oh my God, I didn't know that.
Now, one time I just finished business with an apple juice carton when my mum came in. I was handling it suspiciously and she asked what I was doing with it. I said drinking apple juice. It was on the darker side, so it looked like apple juice, but I think she knew. We never spoke about this again. I don't even dare mention urinating for the fear that this will have to be revealed. It was on the darker side, so I said it was apple juice.
How can she see the liquid in the carton?
I don't know. Yeah.
That is brutal. That is. Have you ever pissed in a bottle? Like ever? Even on a
Never,
car
no.
journeys, you're allowed.
No, I always insist we pull over to the nature. I want to, I like connecting.
Okay.
Freddie always does this thing where whenever he's in the ocean, he'll piss and he'll go, I'm connected with everything right now. I'll go, what? He goes, every fish, every single thing in the world, we're connected. And always make me piss in the ocean with him so we can all connect. It's pretty weird.
Weird. I don't
Awesome.
piss in the ocean or the pool or nothing.
I piss in the ocean I piss in so many pools, so many oceans. I piss in the shower. I piss everywhere I can get away with it.
Occasionally in the shower.
I've pissed in so many bad places. But there was such a long time where I didn't get about pissing, so I had to pull my trousers down in the ocean.
What?
I didn't think you could piss with your things on. So I was in this lazy river with my mum and Freddie, and I went to the corner of the river and had a wee. I pull them down. It just didn't make sense.
I yesterday witnessed a man pissing in a park, but he was pissing into a bush. But this bush was the most dilapidated. Like there was no leaves left. It was completely see-through. The people on the other side of the bush could absolutely see him. It was gross. I think he was just a flasher.
The weirdest piss time I ever had, and this haunts me. I think I spoke about this last year, but I had this bit where I had quite a bit of drinking, and I was in Nottingham and I was going out drinking quite a bit, and sometimes my dreams and my memories were combining, and I had this such a vivid dream that because I was drinking that, and this is when you first discover drinking and you're out partying all the time, it's really exciting, and I just couldn't remember if I pissed on this wall or not because I did it so vividly in a dream. But I still to this day I walk past this one wall in Nottingham in a suburb that you're not meant to piss, and I'm like, did I wee on you?
Once Tubbo pissed on a bin out in the middle of Cologne. It's quite a busy city.
Right, and we're going to move over to the Patreon there.
Worm. Just while we were talking about Tubbo's little worm, we might as well get involved with these ones too. There they are. Just here.
They're up top.
Right up top, yeah. But not doing anything, but right up top. Right up top today, the worms. Up top side. They heard all that worm talk.
They're moving.
Oh! Some at the back too, I can see. Loads of worms today.
They are moving.
Very active.
That was amazing when it wiggled its head for Dan.
And Phil. It's just crazy what worms will do
I've never seen that. We've never seen that since.
A lot of people would do a lot for Dan and Phil.
I get that. They're lovable.
Yeah. Well, over on the Patreon, we have so much more for you. We will read that one confession from Olivia that we're not sure we can read. We will also read more confessions. We also are going to answer a bunch of your questions that you asked us the other week that we didn't get around to. So all what you've seen today,
all that and more,
as well as the Jacktivity, the magic one, where I'll you'll get to see how I figured out that trick.
And Tom Talks 1.
Yeah, we only did one Tom Talks.
I'll do more.
So he says.
Postponed the last one. I was ill.
All right.
Well, see you over on the Patreon.
This week on Patreon. But it really has to be what? What have you read?
Oh my, this is awful. This is an awful confession.
Remember when I was at TwitchCon Paris and they flipped me out that golf cart? For those of you who don't know.
In the flipped car?
Yeah.
What?
When I did NCS, our group leader had clearly very once heavily implied he'd murdered people.
What? Next time I go far, really get a whiff.
That was the weirdest thing you've ever said. He's genuinely said